So today we're going to talk about easy way to make backgrounds that make an area of focus spot and shine. So I've created all these quote fruits or objects. Some of them are one color, some of them have multicolor, like you might see on a mango. You might see oranges or apples, limes. Oh, there's another lemon. I guess a Meyer lemon. Anyway, so with the project we had of making watercolors from transparent items such as the calla lilies. I'm going to show you a variety of backgrounds, and I'm going to use the opposite side of these. This can represent the calla lilies, maybe a little shadow there, and maybe a little bit of that orange stamen popping out. So if that was, quote, my calla lily I've just assembled, maybe not. What does this background look like? It is a neutral, and it is black. Look at the granulation. All right, so that's one choice. What if I chose another neutral? I have a variety of neutral backgrounds that I've made. I used to call this a game. It sort of is like a game with board pieces. All right, so I'm putting it on top of an orange and an ultramarine blended to make a beautiful neutral. Does that work any better? Does the blue within this pop out that orange? Because that's the pop spot. All right, let's try another. This is a Sennelier neutral tint. You'll see it has some kind of a magenta look to it. That's probably what they put in their neutral tint. In my eye, the only thing that's really popping is this green, that sense of the pink, the red in the green. It's popping that. What do we want to pop? All right, now we can go to a variegated background. Looks like yellow ochre and ultramarine possibly, or phthalo. All right, what does that do? Well, if the blue here is close to that orange, that'll pop it. But if we turn it around, if we have a variegated surface, does that work better or not? It seems to dull down that orange. Variegated background makes it a little more interesting. Just depends on where you put your variegation. Does that do anything? No, it only does something, in my mind, to that green. You can stop, I think, this video anytime and study these examples better. This is a sepia. Well, it would be good if this was a little darker, but the contrast here is quite effective from dark to light, so not putting in a super light background. What does orange do? I don't think it pops much of anything. Maybe it pops a little bit of that green there. All right, so then we go to a straight complement. Well, complement of the orange is blue. How's that look? Well, you can definitely feel that pop, but is the background a little too overpowering for the orange? Is it too sweet a color? Is it too pure? What if we dulled it down a little bit? I think that would help it. And then here we have an ultramarine. The pop there works very well because of the darker value up here. Not so much. Just the orange. The whites sort of get lost. So you don't always want to go super dark, but you always don't want to go too light either. You want to pick what you think will be the best background for your piece. Now, you know, I often use Payne's Gray. There it is. I can't remember whose company it is. But Payne's Gray, to me, is just a delightful color. Depends on the company. Some of it shows more black. But here, that sense of blue with that orange is great. I'm not so happy with this, but maybe a variegation that was less dramatic. All right? So there we go. How to make choices makes it a little easier. Now, what if we were to choose, you know, the quote, bowl of fruit, a proverbial plum, I don't know what else, or eggplant. Then we might have an apple with some red in the green. How do you make those choices about what will work? So you can see each color you put this on will make it different. Put it on this one. It's really only popping for the orange. So far, I like the neutral the best. Again, I think the background is too sweet and too pure of a color for our objects. This doesn't do anything. Have a lovely variegation. So what if we turned it this way? So the yellow was next to the purple and the green and the orange was next to the red. You see how this pops and that pops? So this is just giving you an idea to play with what kind of background, when you get to make it up, is going to successfully improve your watercolor. How to make those choices. You make little swatches and you play with it. All right. Hope this is informative. All right, here we go. Color choices part 2. I'm going to go with complements. We've got a beautiful array of different color choices with multicolor backgrounds. You're going to have that sometimes in your paintings. All right, straight complement. What do we think of that? And this blue, we put it there. Got a green. Is that the best? Is that the best? This one's a little harder. It's got more colors going on. Repeat of that color. Whew, that's a little bit bright. This sort of works because of the value difference. There's a little bit of value difference everywhere. Or the blue seems to work better, probably because of the value difference. Maybe the yellow looks better up there. It's not really about a complement, but it could be. What do we have here? We have oranges. So what do we have that would be, who ever heard of a blue piece of fruit? But what if we went with working with value? So this really works with value. There is a bit of blue in it as well that helps. So there's two things going on there. The blue. What about the purple and the yellow? Straight complements. Straight complements. All right, what do we got left? We've got some lovely little... So you think about what value works. You could pile them all on there to figure out what the difference would be. Or you could choose that it would be a variety, a little fruit bowl. We've got our greens left. Whew, that's a little hot to handle. We've got a little tiny red one. Maybe it's the size of it. Just want to show you what helps to pop. Maybe if I put it over there. So they're covering the orange that was there. So we have a beautiful variegation of greens, yellow greens to blue green. And with this cool red and a little bit of orange on that. How does that work? Got two more. What does this orange do? Well, it kind of goes with the orange there. It's a nice complement because this has a sense of that blue-green underneath. That's not too bad. It's better than that, which goes green. Nope. So you could play this game. You're at home trying to entertain children. This game might help. Anyway, just want to show you more and more ways to make choices about how you do your color composition.